Good morning. Hi, guys. Okay, so this morning we're going to be talking about knock knees, aka baby bird legs, aka knee valgus, aka Bambi on ice, aka little knobby knee knocker. Yeah, so basically, if you struggle with your knees coming together before your feet do, this is also known as knee valgus. And I'm not even sure that it's not very noticeable at first for some people. It might take them a while to think, oh, yeah, I can't put my feet together. But it can cause some issues when you're doing yoga and also issues in your back and your neck because everything's connected and it's all. So today we're just going to go through a very short little knee knot correction sequence. That's what I'm trying to say. It's going to require a belt or a sash or some type of soft rope that you can change the width of it around your legs. What else do we need? Nothing but you. All right, let's get out onto the mat and see how this goes. And also, by the way, I have knee valgus, and it doesn't get fixed per se in the sense like some people have structural knee valgus, which means that their bones literally grow that way. So you're not going to reset the bones per se, but what you're going to do is reset the muscles around it, and the muscles will then help the bones sit more straight or straighter, that's it, straight, yes, straighter in the sockets. I need to stop saying straighter. All right, let's go get started. Take your socks off. And we're going to begin in a kneeling position, toes curled under, so you can feel a stretch in the arch of the foot. This might be really painful for those of you that have not spent a lot of time with our toes spread out that way, and so it can cause a lot of discomfort in the toes. Just make sure that you are spreading your weight evenly along each toe. And it might be like screaming. So don't be like, what? This is crazy. Why does this feel horrible? Well, it might just be that your feet need a little attention. Just breathe into the backs of the feet, into the toes. The heels are together. The feet are touching along the arch side of the foot. That might be hard too. That's kind of hard for me. Inhale. Exhale, settle in. We're only going to be here for a couple breaths. You're all right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Relax a little deeper into the toes. Exhale. All right, great job. Roll forward carefully, placing your hands on the mat. We flip the toes and bring the tops of the feet to the ground as we sit back once again, counter stretching. Ooh, that feels good. Reach back and touch your toes. Awesome. We're going to move to our hands and knees. Coming to our hands and knees, we're going to inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, arch the spine. Awesome. Come to a flat back position as you push the left toes up towards the sky, toes are flexed, and begin to do baby pulses with the leg. So make sure your spine is not dropping. It is not quite in cat, but it's still pushing up in neutral, but almost as if it were to go up into a flexion of a cat. We're working the butt muscles, the thigh muscles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome job. Let it go. Switch sides. Toes are flexed. There's 2 ways to do this. You can do it with the toes pointed or flexed. But for this today, I'm going to say, let's do it flexed. Watch out for the integrity in the back body. Don't drop the ribs. Pushing up. That's right, at your own pace. Pumping. Pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome job. Bring the toes to the earth. Bring the knees as wide as the mat. Big toes are together. Roll back. Child's pose. Extended child's pose. Come back up. Place the hands back under the shoulders, but keep the legs where they are as you drop the belly on an inhale. Look up. Exhale. Flex the spine. Inhale. Drop the belly. Exhale. Flex the spine. Awesome. Knees come back underneath of the hip points. Back on railroad tracks. Move the hands forward slightly. There we go. Legs are where they were. Reach the left toes back and begin a sawing motion. Nice. Push down to the ball joint of that big toe and the ball mount of the little pinky toe on the left side. Now begin to lift the leg up. Awesome. Left leg is lifted. Toes are flexed down towards the mat. Hips are square. Inhale. Exhale. Don't drop the ribs. Begin to bend the left knee out towards the side like you're a puppy coming to a hydrant. Yes, this is hydrants, guys. You got it. But move backwards in space. Leg is straight out behind us. Toes are flexed, pointed down towards the right corner of the mat. It's like, I'm only saying right corner because it helps really keep things square. You might not exaggerate it, like super, super far. Inhale, leg goes up. Exhale, out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Rest the leg. Come back onto the heels. Do some wrist circles. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, where that's from? One of my favorite movies. Okay, come back. If someone figures out what that was from that, I'll be really, really impressed. My sisters would. Probably my brother too. All right. Right heel shoots out behind us. Check out the integrity of the ribs. Make sure they're also not dropping. Left foot is planted firmly on the ground. Right foot is evenly taking weight in all of the toes in both sides of the foot, not just the big toe mound, not just the pinky toe mound. Lift the leg. Inhale, curve to the side. Move to the side. Puppy dog at a hydrant. Exhale. Straight leg. Toes point towards the left side of the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Place the toe, place the heel, place the knee on the ground, and come to your left side. This is where we bring our strap out. Go ahead and loop it so that it comes to almost hip width distance apart. So your knees should be held in this little hug by the strap to position like this. They should be about that far away from one another. And might bring the strap up a little higher on the legs. There you go. So that's about the distance that your strap should be keeping your legs at. So come to your left side and lie down like you're the Queen of Sheba, keeping the rope taut, but your foot should be parallel to the other foot that's on the ground until we inhale, exhale, inhale once again. This time the foot moves up, but the leg, the thigh that's holding the strap up, stays static. So we've got an isometric hold and a dynamic hold, or dynamic motion. So right thigh is static, but right foot, shin, calf moves up towards the sky. You're going to feel that in your buttocks. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Try and keep that leg completely parallel to the other leg when you come down from the lift. So your foot isn't dropping. Your strap, the entire time your strap is staying tight. If it's flopping down, then you need to add more tension. You need to open up more through that thigh. Push it up into the strap. One more. One more. All right, let it go. Feel that feels in the buttocks, in the hips. That makes me feel crazy. One of my teachers showed me that, and it changed my life because it targets parts of the butt and thighs that are kind of hard to target. Okay, switch to the other side. Keep that isometric hold in the left thigh. You'll feel it in your butt. You might even still feel it in the other buttocks. I do right now. And begin to lift the left foot. Notice the difference. This one's more awkward for me, so it's okay. Just make sure you're not losing the tension in the rope. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Awesome job. Let it go. And roll onto your back. Coming to your back, we're going to use a block. I forgot to tell you. Using a block. You're going to place the block between your thighs. Excuse my yawn. If you don't have a block, you can use a stack of books tied together, or a full tissue box, like full. Don't use one that you're gonna crush. You might still crush it, but we're not really going to be pressing too hard on it, so a tissue box should work fine. You bring it between your thighs, bring your heels up to your fingertips as your feet are flat on the ground. Your knees move towards the sky. Inhale as you begin to slowly peel the tailbone up off the ground, and then subsequently each and every one of your vertebrae. Keeping your legs holding onto your block. Holds. As you inhale, see if you can't move your pelvis a little closer towards the sky and hold on to that block. It's bringing that tension that we need into the bum. And exhale, lower down. Feel what happens in your hips as they settle in. And inhale once again. Peel the tailbone up off the ground. Feet are parallel to one another, pressing into the earth. Chest moves towards the chin, chin moves towards the sky. Two more breaths here. Lower down. Remove your block. Send one leg up towards the sky, then the other. Look at your toes. Externally rotate, internally rotate. Abduct, adduct. All the things as we then roll, if this is in your practice, up to a standing position. So you can either use the weight of the legs to catapult you backwards and forwards, or you can just roll to your right, use your hands, and come up to your knees, and then up to a standing position. I'm gonna roll because it feels good on my spine. Nice, so now we are standing on our mat. We inhale, arms overhead, slight back bend. I'll turn so you can see me. Slight back bend, and cascade forward. Inhale, halfway left, flat back position. Hands are on the thighs, shins, or fingertips on the ground. Check out those feet. Bring them hip width distance apart. Again, we're paying attention to what's happening in our knees. They're moving away from each other. Our feet are grounded into the earth using all four corners of the feet. So this is what's going to happen here is we're going to bring back our strap-a-doo. Step into your strap. Now feel yourself pressing against the strap. If you need to tighten it just a little bit, that's great. And begin to bring the bum back in space as you come into chair pose. But we're moving against the strap, so this is creating strength in the buttocks, in the inner thighs, in a very specific, pinpointed way because of the way you're not just squatting down, which is bringing a lot of strength in the tops of the thighs. This moving away from one another is targeting some very deep muscles in the gluteal region, which a lot of times is where a fallen arches or knock knees can cause weaknesses in the buttocks because you're not using your legs in that way. Does that make sense? My butt's burning. Inhale, exhale, come back up. Awesome job. All right, guys. That is a sequence that you can do to try and strengthen some of what might have just gotten weaker over the years of your knees being knocked